I gotta go pee quick. You're so welcome, buddy. I'm so happy. Good. Bring it. You could bring it down there so it doesn't get lost up here, okay? Good morning, everyone. I just want to remind everyone we are live streaming, so the people at home are keeping time. And listen, it's time to meditate with the bells. Welcome, everyone. Our theme this month is Choosing Hope, and we have a really fun service in store. So I'm going to start with some opening words as the children organize themselves, because you know how that could be. So time will tell. It is of the essence, and we gather here on Solstice Sunday, welcoming the return of the sun. Where the time goes dancing in the moonlight, and wise old owl tells a tale, and we burrow and we scurry and we flirt with the fulcrum of our souls, and we circle around the sun, delicately suspended in what we know as the time of our lives, the good old days. The miracles, the merry measures, leaders of our sleighs, and because we are Unitarians and peoples of purpose, the soundtrack amidst the angelic hymns, well, it still cries, and this is where you get into your best reggae. Until the philosophy which hold one race superior and another inferior is finally and permanently discredited and abandoned. Everywhere is us. We are the people of love. We are warriors of love. We chop wood and we carry water. So light your hearts and know your moral compass guided you to this spiritual delight. So welcome to the First Unitarian Church in New Bedford, for so the children come. It is now time to light our chalice. And that's when the children come with their candles to light the chalice. And so, yeah, that's what's happening. We're lighting the chalice and getting ready for Rise Up, O Flame, which is actually in your hymn book, if you're interested in participating. So children, we're going to light the chalice. You're going to grab your candles. We're going to do it in sign language. If you are willing and able, we're going to get ready with Rise Up, O Flame. up front as we've practiced. Rise up, O flame, by thy light glowing, bring to us beauty, vision, and joy. Rise up, O flame, by thy light glowing, to us beauty, vision, and joy. Rise up, O flame, by thy light glowing, show to us beauty, vision, and joy. And in sign language, so all our people who do not hear see. Rise up. And that is rise up, old flame, my friends. So, of course, we don't have our lovely musical director here today. So we're going to go into There Is More Love Somewhere. So I thought, why not choose one of the greatest renditions of it by Bessie Jones and Alan Lomax. So it'll help us get started. This is also hymn number 95 called There's More Love Somewhere. We've been practicing. Their version might get a little cool, but we're just going to sort of stick to what we know here and have fun with that. So number 95, There Is More Love Somewhere.
There is more love.
Please join, and
somewhere.
if you are able, stand.
There is more love.
They can.
Somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more love somewhere. There is more joy somewhere. There is more joy somewhere. I'm gonna keep on until I find it. There is more joy somewhere.
There is more peace somewhere. More peace.
There is more peace somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more peace somewhere.
There's more joy.
There is
more
Jesus
joy somewhere. There is more joy somewhere. There is me born till I find it. There is more joy somewhere. Thank you, everybody. There's more hope, and we're going to find it in this hour. So at this time, this is when we do the reading of the our covenant. We do have a scroll that the children made. Some of them actually know this by heart. So if you are able to stand and recite it with us, it is in your order of service. So these are the words that we hope everyone in our world sort of finds one day. And it goes like this. We come together as a religious community, upholding freedom of conscience, right relationship, and the inherent worth of all people. We value our diversity and pledge to care for one another in the spirit of compassion, to speak and listen to each other with respect, and to promote justice and kindness in the world. And you may now greet each other on this glorious morning. You could go to that mic. The one, it's going to come up after the meditation. I thought this is a soothing winter meditation for those who hibernate or just think too much. Winter Meditation by Denise Levertov. The bare trees have made up their seed bundles. They are ready now. The warm, bright light, brown light pauses briefly, shrugs, and moves on. They're ready now to play dead for a while. But I, human, have not as yet devised how to obtain such privilege, because their spring will find them rested, but I and my kind battle a wakeful way to ours. So if you want to join me in our little winter solstice litany by Florence Caplow, it is written in your order of service. We will read the bold parts, and then you could also, you could all participate with us. The response is blessings and praise. So Sam and Mari are going to help.
For the darkness that nourishes our spirits, for the seasons that remind us that each moment has its own beauty, for generosity in whatever form.
Blessings and praise.
For snowy winter mornings before a single footstep disturbs the stillness, for candles gleaming through the night, for the gifts of sorrow and transformation, for memories of those long gone. Blessings and praise.
For the children who find such great magic in the season, and the brave birds who stay with us all winter, and the scent of greenery. Blessings and praise. For the sun returning, blessings and praise. For the sun returning, for the sun returning. Yay, winter solstice. So, of course, it is also the time that the Jewish people in our world are celebrating, who knows? Hanukkah. So I thought, how awesome would it be to do a little Hine Ma Tov, which is obviously written out in your order of service, but it is also in our hymnal. So I thought, well, we're going to try a little Hine Ma Tov. So it goes like this. I'm going to do my best, and you could just jump in, please, and help, okay? It goes, Hine ma tovu manayim, shevetayim gam yad. Hine ma tovu manayim, shevetayim gam yad. Hine ma tov, shevetayim gam yad. Hine ma tov, shevetayim gam yad. And that's when I say, Randy, please help me. So anyway, at this time, we're going to get ready for a reading. And so the children who are practicing with those props, please meet Sam in the back. And Annika is going to be reading the story today.
Little tree, little silent Christmas tree, you are so little, you are more like a flower, who found you in the green forest, and were you very sorry to come away. See, I will come for you, because you smell so sweetly. I will kiss your cool bark and hug you safe and tight, just as your mother would. Only don't be afraid. Look, the spangles that sleep all the year in the dark box, dreaming of being taken out and allowed to shine. The balls and chains red and gold, the fluffy threads, put up your little arms, and I'll give them all to you to hold. Every finger shall have its ring, and there won't be a single place dark or unhappy. Then, when you're quite dressed, you'll stand in the window for everyone to see, and how they'll stare. Oh, but you'll be very proud, and my little sister and I will take hands and look. I will take hands, and looking up at our beautiful tree, we'll dance and sing Noel, Noel.
And we always say, Noel, Noel. And that's little tree, E.E. Cummings, that they just, picked out of the forest and said that's the one. So this is the time in our service. Mari's going to read this next one, I believe. Oh, we have a hymn. Oh, has summer come now dawning? Yes, number 72. I actually made a Spotify list for this one because it's just not really going to work if I do it any other way because I can't sing. So, pardon the... Okay. Summer Come Now Dawning, number 72. Summer come now dawning, miss the winter snows, yes, within the pine trees' boughs, and showing us the tiny birds within. Already now the candle of blossom to light the longest winter night for me. And that is Summer Come Now Dawning, but not all of it. So we hope that you go home and actually sing the song in your heart. So this is the time actually that we're actually getting ready for our offertory words from Mari.
You coming up? No? Okay. I got a whole crew over here with me. Where is it? Here we go. A Greater Good for Ourselves and Our World by Kayla Parker. We know that our financial contributions to this congregation come from sacrifice and hard work. We are so grateful for this and commit together to ensure the funds we gather collectively do a greater good for ourselves and our world than they could have done alone. May there be an offering to sustain and grow the life and mission of this congregation. May we give in love and in hope. That's right, Layla. Thank you. One of these is mine.
No, there's not. Okay. So at this time, this is our offertory music. You don't know that, but it is also in the hymnal. It's a Spanish lullaby, and that is not that. That is this one. Thank you, everyone, for your generous donations. So now we're living on solstice time. We actually have the wonderful clock. So our time is now. So take the time to love yourself, because you're like an angel standing in the shaft of light. The astronomical, astrological, atmospherical phenomenon, big time. Time is a toolbox. Each tool choice reflective of us. The early bird gets the wormers, the midnight ramblers. Count the seconds, time flies by, or lost in timers. But for now, here together, let us step back in time, because sometimes a cuckoo clock is the right time to rock around the clock. The start of winter and the winter solstice, it's celebrated in cultures and religions around the world with various traditions and holidays. But if we go back before the madness, like way, way back, like turn back the hands of time, it's on our side, because acts as bold as love. So it's story time. Sometimes things are so huge or so old that it's hard to wrap your mind around them. But what if we took those really big ideas and hard to imagine objects and compared them to things we can actually see, feel, and touch? Instantly, we see the world in a whole new way. So, if 3.5 billion years of life on Earth were reduced to 1 hour, like 24 hours, this is how it goes down. You ready, guys? The first life forms appear. Those are our ones called organisms. That's bacteria. They come in the first second of the hour, like boom, bacteria. Let's go. Is bacteria? Great. Now, you might look at that clock and you might say, oh my goodness, what's happening between 2 seconds and 51 minutes? That's what we call higher learning. And we hope that you come back and help us figure it out, because there's a lot that goes on and everyone has a different story. We could talk about that more later. Because next to show up, who knows? 51 minutes and 10 seconds, we see fish. Where are my fish? So the fish show up. Then guess what? It's amphibians. They appear at 54 minutes and 10 seconds. Finally, the dinosaurs arrive, you guys. At 56 minutes, we got dinosaurs. And then the mammals appear. We got a lot of mammals. 56 minutes and 25 seconds. And then the earliest birds at 58 minutes. Where are my birds? Where are the birds? Bird ran out of kids. Okay, fine. Well, guess what happens at 59 minutes? Because you know who came at 56 minutes? And in 59 minutes, dinosaurs gone. So technically they're only here for 3 minutes on Earth. Okay, they're out of here. Making an appearance now are our earliest human ancestors at 59 minutes and 56 seconds. And they called that, someone came up with Lucy. And I thought, well, pretty good. They know their archaeological facts. And then finally, we have modern humans. They're the ones we are most related to. They show up like in a split second. They come in at 59 minutes and 59.8 seconds. You know how we all wait to the last minute? That's why. It's like our genetic postcard, okay? So, my friends, we have no time to spare. Take the time to process that and thank the earth, the sun, the moon, and the stars, because for each night a child is born is a holy night. You should have harmony in all you do and love our time together, present, past, and future, because living on solstice time, soul shine, and for the love of the children, recess and lunchtime. So with that, we are now going to all get ready for Silent Night, and I have a little story to tell. So give this group a round of applause. Okay, so at this point, we're going to be singing Silent Night, which is actually hymn number 251. Anyone feel free. You want to come up and help me, I'm like, please, I love that. But I want to give you a little back history on that, and I also want to remind everyone that on Christmas Eve, we have a candlelit service. The church is beautiful. We gather around and we sing, and it's just such a delight. So I hope you could all do that, because we'll sing Silent Night again there. But first, a little history on Silent Night. Okay, it's 1818, right? We're in the Austrian Alps. There's a little church. The organ is broken, and you could imagine they couldn't call a meeting in due time, because it was Christmas Eve, of course, and they worked around the clock to repair it, but it didn't work. Today, more than 200 years later, people all over the world still sing this song, because it was two dudes, or as the children say, bro. They chose hope instead of despair. They said, I know a song, I'll whip up a jingle, we got this. And that's how Silent Night was born. So I don't want to take up too much time, because the only thing left between singing this and our closing words is my all-time favorite, snack time. So if you scroll to past the time, you would know that there's a group called the Norbertine Sisters. They have a cloister in California, and for 365 days, they do a midnight prayer, sending love to all the moms out there, knowing that, wow, they might be feeding babies or being challenged. So in those dark hours, someone is sending love. So whether you're a mom or not, you're loved. So with that, please join me in singing Silent Night. And this is actually the version by Linda Ronstadt, because she's cool. My closing words for the last 11 years. Let your light shine. Be a source of strength and courage. Share your wisdom and radiate love. Please join us for coffee hour, and we'll see you on Christmas Eve. Thank you, and happy solstice.